Isn't it so crazy to think about how Jenelle Evans is a married woman now? It seems like just yesterday that she was an absolute mess, getting dragged to court and being investigated for terrible, awful things. Oh, wait. It pretty much was just yesterday when all that happened, wasn't it? It's been just a couple of weeks since we learned that Jenelle smoked marijuana during her last pregnancy, resulting in a positive drug test for her baby girl, Inslee. The drug test inspired Child Protective Services to investigate Jenelle and her then-fiancé, Davidson, for several months, and during the investigation, they both failed another drug test. We learned all that information because Nathan Griffith's mother, Doris Davidson, recently filed for custody of Jenelle's second child, Kaiser. The court documents she submitted for the case contained all the facts about the drug tests, as well as some other troubling things. For instance, David is allegedly physically abusive to Kaiser, and they've both been accused of some pretty intense neglect. Jenelle is all set to go to court next week for a custody hearing. But hey, what a great time for a wedding, right? Despite all the intense drama, Jenelle and David got married on Saturday in a nice little event held at their North Carolina home. We've seen several photos of the big day so far. All three of her children were there and involved in the wedding, and Teen Mom 2 cameras were there to capture all the magic. Even though Jenelle is seriously the worst, she actually managed to pull off a pretty cute wedding. But was Babs there? If you've been keeping up with Jenelle, and it's so delightfully trashy to keep up with her, how could you not? You know that she has quite the troubled relationship with her mother, Barbara Evans. Things have been extra bad between them since Jenelle got with David, who Barbara has repeatedly called her worst boyfriend ever. They did have a few nice moments during her pregnancy. Babs even landed an invite to the baby shower, but any chance at a real reconciliation was lost back in May. That was when their long custody battle for Jace, Jenelle's first son, finally came to an end. Jenelle agreed to go to mediation instead of going to trial, and then she agreed on an official visitation schedule while Barbara won full permanent custody. Though we haven't heard any direct confirmation, we have to imagine that things went down that way because Jenelle knew she'd lose in court, thanks to that CPS investigation with Inslee. But still, after that, Jenelle made it clear that she was no longer interested in having her mother in her life. Which means, by default, poor Barbara wouldn't be getting a wedding invitation. Prior to the wedding, Jenelle stated many times that Barbara wouldn't be invited, in fact, that none of her family, besides her children, would be invited. Barbara herself confirmed that she wouldn't be able to attend the ceremony, calling the snub very painful. But hey, maybe Jenelle changed her mind, right? Maybe she finally realized all that her mother has done for her over the years and decided to start healing their relationship with a wedding invitation? Yeah, no such luck. While Jenelle was out in her backyard, cutting a cake in a white robe, Barbara was down at Myrtle Beach with a friend. The friend shared this adorable photo of their beach date, captioning it "Beautiful relaxing day at Myrtle Beach." And while we're sure Barbara is still hurt by Jenelle's actions, it looks like she's having at least a little bit of fun with her friend here. Honestly, good for her. We're sure the beach was way more fun than pretending Jenelle's wedding was a good idea.